Purgatory, also on the web at clevercatholic.com. Purgatory. Exaggeration, also known as hyperbole, is a way to add humorous and dramatic effect. I've told you 1,000,000 times. Jesus uses hyperbole in his Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5, 1-48 and more, to remind us how far we are from God's standard, the magnificence we'll one day achieve. So be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect. Verse 48. As God, Jesus can revise the commandments. You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, "You shall not kill." But I say to you, whoever is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment, and whoever says, "You fool," will be liable to fiery Gehenna. The bar just got a lot higher on thou shalt not kill. Just name-calling the driver who cut you off apparently can now damn you. Another update. You have heard that it was said, "You shall not commit adultery." But I say, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Verse 27. That's it for the guys. Or how about, when someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other one to him as well. Verse 44. Another nearly impossible response for us, though Jesus did turn the other cheek in his sacrifice. With such a shortfall, I don't know how a Christian cannot believe in purgatory. We're in purgatory now, where God is hidden, and if we have the right attitude, we're being purified by suffering. We all obviously must undergo some major transformation before we can enter heaven. Just the smallest stain would make you uncomfortable when everyone is wearing pure white. Not to worry though, when fully trained, every disciple will be like his teacher. Luke 6:40. After mobster Chris's near-death experience in hell, Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos tries to convince Chris he was in purgatory. A little detour on the way to paradise. Paulie multiplies his brother's a priest, by the way. Paulie multiplies his own mortal sins by 50 and his venial sins by 25, figuring he has to do about 6,000 years in purgatory. Paulie does get, though, that because he'll be in eternity, he can do it standing on his head. In other words, easy prison time. The passage of time is meaningless in eternity. It's more a state of mind. Paulie, however, may not make it to purgatory. The suffering of purgatory comes from glimpsing God after death and then separating for a while. St. Catherine of Genoa said that the joy of purgatory is exceeded only by heaven's joy, because a person knows they're going to make it to heaven. The amazing news is that one day we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. 1 John 3:2. In Mere Christianity, C.S. Lewis says that God is making us into little Christs, copies of himself. Hence, if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away, so as not to miss out on the brave new world to come.